welcome to the Adroit Dojo podcast, episode 15. I am your host, Juan, and today's topic is why Kung Fu is bullshit. To start off with, let's talk about the history of it. It is made by smaller people made to fight smaller people. So back when it was developed, Chinese people and the whole world was a lot smaller than they are now. And statistically speaking, the lighter weight someone is, the less power they produce, therefore the less chances of knockouts. So to make up for that power, they gave up on kinetic linking and focused more on speed and circular movements. Now, the issue with that in today's society is we're bigger and there's more styles of martial arts to compete with, and Kung Fu just does not stand against any other martial art. The circular movements leaves opponents or the practitioner open to counter punches and other things. Because people are bigger now, they can produce more power, more knockout power. So such frivolous movement is no longer necessary, and things like boxing shows us kinetic linking equals better power than just swinging your limb in a wide arc. And size and strength do matter. I have a link posted below, UFC fight outcomes by weight class. And as you can tell, as the weight goes up, the percentage of knockouts increase. And this is pretty common for all competitive striking arts. And along that matter, strength and size definitely matter. There is a reason why professional and even some amateur competitors use steroids to make themselves stronger. It matters. So another issue is form over function. As I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of superfluous moves, a lot of circular moves. It's very stylistic, very flashy, and was definitely no longer designed for actual combat. It's more along dancing and one could say even bluffing. A lot of the moves, when tested against other martial arts, completely fail. And I think a big reason, even when shown to be failure, people cling to it is, especially the Chinese, is social compliance over function. In China, you're not really allowed to point out that Kung Fu is ineffective and other styles are better. It's too impolite, too rude, and goes against the social norms to call out the masters and call bullshit on what they do and show them what they do is completely useless, irrelevant, and outdated. I'll link below one Chinese man who's actually taken to the task to call out Tai Chi masters and proceeded to beat the shit out of many of them using actual functional martial arts. And the Chinese government in return has made it their goal to make his life a living hell, punishing him from hotels, public transit, and other modes, fining him, forcing him to publicly apologize. You're just not allowed to point out over there that Kung Fu is bullshit. And so the myth persists, even in the face of direct competition. So there you have it. This has been a quick overview of why Kung Fu is bullshit. I am Juan, and this has been the Adroit Dojo podcast.